Hello everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer here for another exciting quick look. Today, we're looking at Dawn of the Plow. The reason we're taking a look at this game is it feels incredibly relevant as of right now, because of the fact that right now we're in the Polar Vortex that so many of us have been hearing and reading about. Basically, we're getting more snow than we've ever gotten, well not ever, but in a long time, and it's unbelievably cold. Especially here in the Midwest. Schools were canceled for like 4 days in a row or something crazy like that, and we got below like 30 degrees after wind chill, and it was more cold than it's been in a very, son of a bitch. It's more cold than it's been in a long time. Anyway, so we're playing this game, Dawn of the Plow, is what it's called, and it's made by Dan Fitzgerald, who you may, know from the game he's working on called Dog Sled Saga. He is also from Chicago, so that is another reason I really like to cover this game, is because he's, from my backyard, and there's a really cool indie movement happening, and especially with the release of Octodad recently, there's just so much cool indie stuff coming out of Chicago. So, as a brief intermission from working on Dog Sled Saga, which he kickstarted a while ago, he made this cool game in a couple of days. Basically it's an arcade snowplow game. And I like it a lot. It's a little difficult to play. I'm playing it on, obviously, my computer right now. But the game is more built for Android and iPhone, or Apple devices. So you can play this game on your phone, you can play it on your iPad. It works a little bit better on those particular formats. It's a little weird to be playing this on a computer because, it takes a while or it's a pretty quick game. The game I mostly can compare it to would be not Nuclear Throne. Right developer, wrong game. I would probably mostly compare it to. Oh god, I almost crashed into that car. What is that game called? Super Crate Box is what I'd probably mostly compare it to, just in the way that it kind of takes the old arcade style and makes a relatively new game out of it. So. Whoa, that was close. This game kind of also has an Atari feel to it, which I like a lot. But yeah, I like this game a whole lot. I think it's really fun. I don't know how much it costs, which I realize is kind of unprofessional. I think it's only $1 though, but I could be wrong. So basically our objective in this game, I apologize, I'm just kind of rambling on and on about the... No! Basically the whole point of the game is we need to plow the street and make sure that the cars can get through. The game has a bit of an interesting... Oh my god, I already crashed. The game has a bit of an interesting physics engine going on with it, where obviously you'll slide around in the snow because it's icy, snowy mess, and then the streets you have much more control over. It also has that Pac-Man effect, or, well, traditional arcade games have done this for a long time, where when you go to one edge of the board, it ropes you around, which I'm glad they did that instead of having you just die when you slide off the top of the sides, because that would make this game so difficult. You have the ability to brake, which I probably should be doing more, and then you basically turn 90 degrees every time that you tap the button. I think there's a car coming. Oh god. So it'll show you where the cars are coming from and where they are going. That way you're not as likely to crash, which is nice. And you score every time a car reaches its goal, or its destination. And obviously, as you've already seen twice, or maybe even 3 times, when you crash into a car, you lose points for that. So I'm trying to remember how we use... Oh god. So we have a horn that we can use have people stop. But we also have a salt gun, and as you've probably been able to see in general, you have different pickups that you get in the game. And I don't remember how to use them. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Okay, let me see real quick. That doesn't say. I don't remember what button you use. I did not mean to reset the game. I did that with R, by the way. In case... I don't know why you'd want to reset, though. Unless you already know that you're pretty much screwed, but how could you know? I'm not sure. I don't remember how to use these. A lot of them are just automatic. Oh, I'm reversing. Which, I mean, you can plow stuff in reverse somehow. So it's not a bad strategy. It could just be a little obliterate mounts quickly. So that power-up just lets us, as it says, destroy stuff really quick. Should probably be using my horn more. And eventually we will have like snow drifts and stuff that will make it so that any of the snow that's just kind of seemingly out of the way can get blown onto the street and kind of can make really bad situations for us. Oh. I'm coming! Aw, jeez. What the... I don't know what just happened. Oh, the snow got blown away! So, yeah, like I said, there are drifts, but that drift actually helped us. Which is kind of weird. And this one, cheerful worker. Your good nature helps maintain approval. So, yeah, we can lose approval for taking too long to... Oh, there's another drift. It also seems that drivers will take different routes if there is a drift. Yeah, the drift is more of a wild card. Like, it might actually make things easier for you, but it also could make things a little more difficult. Ah. Turn, you son of a bitch! And then if it's been saying that if we get 10 points, then we get to unlock... Whoa, that was weird. Then we unlock a new area. A bigger area, which will obviously make the game a little more interesting. Get through that plow! Oh, give me those snow tires. Wait, no, first let's take care of this. Ah, damn it. But, I do like the... Oh, we're so close to getting 10. Come on. Ah, come on. No! Alright, I got it. Whew. That was a close one. Ah, son of a bitch. So it just gets so overwhelming. Oh, sea to fire. Okay. So, I totally wasted that. So the salt cannon, as you could probably guess, allows you to kind of put out salt, which will weaken any snow that happens to be in that area. I should probably take this big old chunk of snow out. Yeah, like I said, Dan Fitzgerald, he's working on Dog Sled Saga. He took some time to actually make this little game, and I actually really, really like this game a lot. I think it's really cool that he made this game, and there really aren't any games, as far as I can think, about snow plowing. The only thing I can think of is in, like, Simpsons Hit and Run, I think it was. Or no. What was that? Yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run. I hit up the car. Speaking of Hit and Run. So I get fired, but I scored 13. So I unlocked a medium-sized board. So I don't know how we go to that. Okay, cool. I didn't know if that exited the whole game or not. So now we have the medium area unlocked, which obviously is a little more difficult, but it also gives us more room to work with. But it actually looks like this street is exactly the same. Well, no, actually, there's like a bit of a cul-de-sac there. So I know not every game has to have randomly generating elements, but, having them does help. And obviously the snow just kind of randomly occurs, so that is random. But I kind of wish that the way the street was laid out was different every time. But I guess that would also kind of make the game really difficult. Plus, with the smaller levels, or the smaller level, it's kind of impossible to do. But I do really like this, yeah. So I think Simpsons Road Rage, that was what it was called. I think Simpsons Road Rage had a Mr. Plow minigame where you had to go around and plow snow. But as far as I can think of, this is the only game that actually has you going around in a snowplow, getting points. And I like it. I like it a lot. The downside of playing the desktop version of this game, of course, is that the online leaderboards don't work on the web-based one. Maybe if the game was on Steam, that would allow it to have that. Ah, I fucking crashed into the car. I'm not sure what happens when you don't plow. I'm assuming you just lose points every time, and then once you get to 0, you lose. Or if you lose too many points, just in general, you lose. But I'm not too sure. But the Android and Apple versions of this game do have leaderboards set up. So that adds a lot more to the, the high score element to it. And I'm pretty sure this game is only $1. It might be $2, but I definitely think it's worth it. I've been getting more and more into mobile games because I feel like there's a lot of really untapped stuff as far as indie goes. And obviously there's like some bigger games like Ridiculous Fishing or The Room 2 and Device 9 or The Year Walk or really anything made by that group of people. So I'll kind of shoot that out in the middle there so I don't have to worry about that section of the level. But yeah, there's like this really cool platform for indies where, especially because Steam, I don't want to say Steam has abandoned indies because they haven't. Oh no. But Steam has definitely made it more difficult for indies. Ah, damn. Crashed into the car again. 15 points to unlock the larger board. Steam has made it a little more difficult for anyone to publish games, and it's still pretty easy on Android and Apple, it seems. So I definitely am looking more into a lot of these games, and I'm going to try and figure out how I could do coverage of different mobile stuff as it comes out. So hopefully if you like mobile games, there will be more of that. But I obviously love when mobile games also have a desktop option, because as much as I am starting to really enjoy mobile games, I don't feel like... I never really enjoy it quite as much on a small screen as I do on a larger screen, and I guess that just might mean that I should get an iPad, but I definitely don't really want one. Ah, damn it. So it's kind of hard to do this full turnaround. I guess we're going to see in a minute here what happens. Ah! Damn it. Oh, see, oh, that was so unfair. I guess it was my fault, though, for not being able to get to that fast enough. I wish the truck had different speeds you could set it to, or if you could go a little bit slower, but, you know. There is definitely a skill set here where, like, you could be good at this game. And I do like that the game isn't just built on, like, how much snow you can plow, because that's not the point of your job when you're driving a plow truck. It's, you know, how good are you at helping out people? Because at the end of the day, that's all your job really is, just to... You know, that'd just be like if a garbage man was like, oh, how much garbage you pick up? You wouldn't get scored by that. You get scored by, you know, how many people's houses did you get to? Is that making any sense? I would love, though, to see a sequel to this game, or not a sequel, but a spiritual successor to this where you are a garbage man. I mean, you could take, like, the same idea and level design, but just apply it to houses. I would like a Paperboy game like this, you know? And that's kind of what this reminds me of, is Paperboy, in, like, a good way. I know Paperboy isn't necessarily the best game ever, but I know there's people out there that do like it. But yeah, this will be my last go. I kind of wanted to unlock the larger level, just to kind of have more to show. But... oh no! Alright. Well, we got 7 on this level. That's the highest we've gotten here. So we'll go ahead and go to the main menu, even though I can't stand the sound of just the plow. But guys, the game is Dawn of the Plow. If you want to get it for yourself, there will be a link in the description below to where you can get to the game. Like I said, it's available on desktop. It's available on PC, Mac. It's available on Android and Apple. I believe it's $2 or $1. I know it's not more than $5. Because I don't know if it'd be worth that much. But for what this is, for the price it is, I really like it a lot. And like I said, there's really not a lot of games about snowplows. So in the relevance of this Polar Vortex we're still in the middle of, I think it's a perfectly adequate game, and I recommend you guys check it out. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks again to Dan Fitzgerald for sending me a copy of this game. And be sure to check out his other game, Dog Sled Saga, when it comes out later this year. Thanks for watching, guys. Like this video, favorite this video, comment to you, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to share love. If you have any indie games you want to see covered, let me know in the comments below, or if you're a developer and you want me to play your game, go ahead and send me an email, and we'll do a little talking. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.